This kind of thought is totally against the concept Miyazaki and Takahata adopted and practiced from when they were young. Communism and Marxism basically deny the existence of God. Here is a scene from a manga by Yuji Aoki. Okay, so let's say your wife got very sick. You need a lot of money for her treatment, an amount of money you can never afford. Oh God, please save my wife. Would praying to God save her? Well, that's... No, it won't. What you need is money and doctor, not God. And then this character writes materialism on the whiteboard and says, so once you assume that there is no God, you can see things clearly. This is materialism, the easiest explanation on materialism in this world. I'm not sure whether his rendition of materialism is 100% correct, but this is the basic concept. I mean, you explain supernatural sequence in history, Mother Nature and God using materialistic causal relationships only, without using any abstract factors. That's why it's called materialism. Seeking solution using materialistic causal relationships only. This is actually supposed to be the basic concept for Takahata and Miyazaki's works. So, the plot where the catastrophic situation arises and Mother Nature just giving salvation with no reason is totally against this concept. Would praying turn the toxic jungle back into the land? The polluted land restores its original shape? I don't think so. What we need to do is burn the toxic jungle down. This is Kushana's idea, and this is materialism. NAUSICAA's idea, on the other hand, is that the nature saves the day in the end with humans doing nothing at all, and everybody's happy. She offers nothing more than a religious concept. You see the difference? This is not the end of Takahata's criticism. Then... I want to spread the concept of materialism by Karl Marx so that people won't be a victim of capitalism. This zealous message was in Yuji Aoki's mind when he was writing Naniwa Kinyudo. It says, Karl Marx, a 19th century German economist who analyzed the system of capitalism and founded Marxism. It also says, Marx pointed out that advanced development of capitalism will result in the formation of communism. This is important. He didn't say that communism is about denying capitalism. Instead, he said as the capitalism developed more and more and became mature, communism would rise as a result of the maturity. So, the toxic jungle and ohms should not be a salvation given by Mother Nature. To clean up the polluted land, to restore a clean environment once again. If you do that, it would just be religious stuff. According to Marxism, the toxic jungle and ohms have to be created by humans. Mother Nature is not simply replacing the highly advanced industrial society. That's not Marxism. According to the concept, the toxic jungle has to be the result of the over-ripening of the advanced industrial society. Miyazaki accepts the criticism and rebuilds the setting of the toxic jungle in later episodes of the manga version of NAUSICAA with the idea of materialism. Actually, it will be revealed that the toxic jungle and ohms are all artificially created by humans in the final days of the industrial society. So the setting of these elements in the manga version conform well to Marxism. So Takahata has a point when he criticized this second problem that NAUSICAA was a religious story and has nothing to do with Marxian. As a result of the denial of the conceptual part of the film by Takahata, Miyazaki took 8 years after finishing the film version of NAUSICAA to conclude the manga version with NAUSICAA facing an even higher level of hopelessness in the end. That is, she finds out that the toxic jungle, ohms, and even mankind are all artificial beings created by the advanced industrial society. So, the Marxian concept of how the development of the advanced industrial society led to the birth of the toxic jungle brought the despair of NAUSICAA to an even higher level than that in the film version. After this, Miyazaki was unable to make such a plot that a higher being saves the stupid humanity. You can see this in Princess Mononoke. The forest is healed after the death of the forest spirit, or Daidara Bochi. However, it was not the virgin forest where spirits used to live. It was nothing more than what can be seen as a countryside forest managed by farmers. This was the theme Miyazaki came up with. Humans cannot live without killing forest gods. This was the idea of Lady Eboshi in Princess Mononoke. Meanwhile, Ashitaka comes to a conclusion that humans cannot live without killing forest gods, and that this is the original sin of humans. It's a sin, so people have to respect those they killed. It was a long way to go for Miyazaki to write such a conclusion. He was able to create this Princess Mononoke thanks to the complete denial of NAUSICAA. This is what makes Takahata a mentor of Miyazaki. They are the two sides of the same coin, like Kushana and NAUSICAA. That's how I see them. Oh my god, it's almost 9. I've already spent almost an hour. Okay, now we move on to Whisper of the Heart.